Let's read a book of quotations. Topic inspired by a book of quotations. Leadership is practiced not so much in words as in attitude and in actions. Quote Harold S. Janine, 1910 to 1987, American businessman. I like that quote a lot. Remember one of my turnoffs from the Marine Corps to not re enlist. There was one sergeant. I forget how old he was, but he said he already been 10 years in. So I'm guessing he'd be in his late 20s, but he looked like he was early 40s. And and I remember him getting on his motorcycle. He said something like next week or tomorrow or I'm gonna hit my 10-year mark. I said, oh, well, I just thought about it, like I just figured I'll do 10 more. And that was a huge turn off because I thought, look, you are our senior leadership. You know, you've been listed more than once, and that's how you want to tell us to look at it, basically. I had a warrant officer in there that I trained with him, worked alongside with him temporarily, was with his unit. And this guy was a hard charging motherfucker. Hardcore, man. No doubt he was no younger than not younger than 40. And you know, it's just like that piece of shit that said, yeah, well, I'll just do 10 more years. Why not? What else do I have to do? You know, I'm cool with that if you work at Walmart, if you work at a hot dog stand, if you work at McDonald's, if you're a fucking janitor. But this is a job that, or a career, or a title in which lives will be under your command. Seniority and then NCO roles, billets, commanders, company commanders, battalion commanders, regiment commanders, the base commanders, to generals, to commandants, or to the sergeant major of the Marine Corps if you're enlisted. But when I got out, I did worked for this one company, customer service. And the manager, um, former chief, Navy chief, and I forget what salty shit he did. If it was a SEER, I think he was a SEER instructor. I forget, but he would get after it, man. And then all the other managers or specialists under him, or from certain fields or categories, was like, "Yes, sir, we're charged up. You got it." And then as soon as they walked away from the meeting, head sunk into shoulders, and I'm thinking, wait, wait, hold on. Let's keep it up, man. The war isn't over. Come on, we haven't lost yet. Yeah, they're quitting the war at the moment of the battle, and they don't even want to show up. Well, they'll show up with what's the minimum of them. That's what was hard for me out here in the civilian world, where I think I got into a lot of conflict with a lot of people. People would see me weird because if you were to tell me, let's paint this house, let's mop this floor, let's organize this stuff, let's do something at my house, in my apartment, in my condo, in my studio, or in my business, or in my store, or the front yard, the backyard, the patio, the farm, or whatever the fuck. I will probably would say some shit. All right, well, cool. Show me how to do it. What's the best we could do here with what we've got? Or I remember hanging drywall and putting the putty on there. And I learned from watching somebody else do it. And I would he would just slap the putty on, smear it, wait for it to dry, then sand it, then just fucking prime it, then paint it. But me, what I would do is when I would putty it, I would smear it to the point that it would, so that when it was sanded or buffed out, it'd be smooth, man, smooth. Oh no, that takes too long. That takes too long. I'm thinking, this is someone's home, man. Someone's home, and we're just gonna, and we gotta get all this done. And I've seen people wash their car or vacuum their interior. And I learned from an old friend, and he brought Q-tips to the car. I'm like, what the fuck's that for? Like, shut up and watch. And using the Q-tips to go into the vents from the air conditioning. Taking his time, and getting the creases on where the door opens, all the grease or scuff marks. And his car looks squared away. And people say, "Man, you're a fucking hard ass. You're so grumpy." And I say, "Look, people, eventually when I learned, people have who make half-ass decisions will have a half-ass life." And I sense that before I learned those words. I sense that. And that's why I keep on doing this, man. With this cover, no doubt I could fill them with black and maybe just some lighter, darker blue. Yeah, it's all done, man. Gotta start on the next piece. Again, I have no less than what? Eh, estimate probably 40 pieces in progress right now. 40, 40. And does that mean, oh my goodness, I need to make the money, I need to make the money. Oh, no, 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 no. Fuck this, man. No, no, well, look, he's got a nicer car. He's got a bigger TV than me. Oh, no, 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 man. Look at him, man. He's so popular. I deserve that. And, oh, man, I don't see it like that. Right, next quote. Let's see. The final test of a leader is that he leaves behind him and other men a conviction in the will to carry on. The genius of a leader is to leave behind him a situation which common sense, with the grace of genius, can deal with successfully. Walter Lippmann, 1889-1874, American journalist, political commentator. I like that, man. Um, you know, I don't live in Beverly Hills or Malibu or Palos Verdes, but I do live amongst the brownies, the brothers, my niggas, Trump haters, all the Trump victims. And it's funny that so many will complain, man, this place is all fucked up as they throw garbage on the sidewalk. Oh man, it's like, I'm so poor. Oh, you're smoking so much weed. Instead of getting another job, another part-time job or training, you're just smoking weed and just complaining. How do you plan to earn more without becoming more? You know, I remember when I had fat pockets. The music was blaring. Had a lot more fun times. And it's funny that people a lot more on the road. And it's funny that people are like, oh man, that's cool, man. I know so and so, and look at him, man. He's doing that. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, man, that's cool. You're amazing. Oh man, that's cool. And then I do this. I'm thinking, well, look, I already know enough of that and this, and I've seen and worked with many entrepreneurs. And I'm trying to think of my basic formula for success. Just put one foot in front of the other. Keep going. Don't get in the way of other people. It's okay to fail. It's not okay to quit. And now it's like, oh well, well, what have you done for me lately? Oh, I knew it wouldn't work out. Why aren't you here with me? Sit next to me, um, complaining with me, having dinner with me, and complaining about life. Why don't you sit in the porch with me, sit in the cafe with me? Let's go to the beach together with me, and let's just talk about how life is unfair. But I think the leaders that I've met in life, you know, it's their nuclear energy that keeps me going. Because I remember just some badass motherfuckers that had valid reasons to quit. If you saw them tap out, oh yeah, well look at them, broken legs, two broken legs, three broken ribs, strained intestines, paralyzed. Yeah, I quit too. Not going to depression. No, I'll get some painkillers. And then when I see, then eventually these badass specimens, they're fucking killing it in the gym, bringing back their physique, and teaching and spreading knowledge, man, leading by example. So whenever I have a distraction or maybe dare I say call it a hard time, and I think of these amazing people that I've come across and the stories that they've shared and the tools that they've used, you know, within so that they can be without. And yeah, because I'm so used to, well, look, I'm gonna get this job or whatever, a career or a union, whatever, same thing, whatever, just get paid. And it's that their professional life has a clock limit on it, right? From whatever 8 to 4, 7 to 3, 2 to 10, whatever the fuck. And then once that's over, the uniform comes off. Then they clock out. Well, I'm off the clock. That ain't my job. I'm getting lost here. Because it's usually attitudes like that in the Marine Corps that volunteer you for a shit job, especially around the holidays. Oh yeah, guess who just volunteered for guard duty? They need a potty to go. Police call everything at the gun range and take his dumb ass. Yeah, my leaders have left something within me. All right, there's another one. We herd sheep, we drive cattle, but we lead people. Lead me, follow me, or get out of my way. General Patton. Lead me, follow me, or get out of my way. country. We drive cattle, but we need people. I like that. I like that. I can dig it. I think I think using these quotes um, here in Los Angeles. I think a lot of people think you're speaking alien. I saw a video that made me tear up moments ago. It was a reporter. He got an eye patch, some sort of fucking face bolt in his face. He was. This was a reporter that was gunned down, and I was speaking with AMLO, the president, the current president of Mexico, and he said that people have been telling him that he should go to Canada or USA and apply for amnesty since he was literally a victim of a crime, and it's dangerous for him to go back. He said no. He said that he couldn't do that because there's this. I'm trying to remember exactly what he said, but that he was not going to do that because there's a story to tell. There's a truth to report. There's injustice here, and I thought, wow, man, wow, that guy. I've seen a lot of tough guy wetbacks here. What, man? What? I'm like, what? Like, yeah, you and your buddy. Yeah, you and that bitch. All three of you. What? What? You're gonna get your gun and shoot me? As I've said before, go get it. I will wait here. It does nothing. They do nothing except look fucking stupid. It's funny that when I walk by them now with on my dog walks and like they just stop. They just pretend I'm not there. That's not to get his attention. But yeah, I see a lot of people that just a lot of these punks that just fucking come here like, oh man, well look, I made it here. I got this minimum wage job. They should be paying me $50 an hour. They should. Everyone should. The rent should be lower, and But hey, you got time? Let's watch soccer. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that I'm. Would you believe that I have to work in the rain with a raincoat, and I have an umbrella. Get an amazing lunch. Why can't I be in charge of logistics of California's agriculture, or what's the Long Beach port, or Long Beach ports, or why can't I have a job that pays a whole lot more? I don't know what I'm doing, but I deserve that job. What the fuck? What are you talking about? All right. The real leader has no need to lead. He's content to point the way. Henry Miller, American writer. The real leader has no need to lead. He's content to point the way. I'm guessing that the leader just it's not about his ego. It's not about him getting all the credit. It's probably about the mission. Get shit done. I'll tell you that was one of the comical things to learn was before I earned this title. I remember that I thought that it was normal that if you go work somewhere, oh, see what the hookup is. Oh, see what you could get to take home. Oh, the owner has money. Just see what you get for free, or what they don't care about, or hook us up, or I'm trying to think of, you know, one of the first restaurants I worked at. If I would have had the mindset of, look at this business, it's fucking, it gets packed at times. I remember there's one place that amazing pizza. All this other shit around, all those other fucking pizzas that I've had throughout Los Angeles, something like that. They're good. They're okay. I remember that one pizza was fucking badass. Cheap ingredients too. All right, what was it? Um, but if I would have had the mindset of, hey, look, wow, you got that job, amazing. Just go over there and look at that's an entrepreneur, and see how he did it. Go ask questions. What's next? What makes good food? What are the sorts of businesses is he interested in, or when did he decide to become an entrepreneur, just not a worker? And not now, I was not taught that. I was taught the boss is the evil person, the owner. Oh, the manager just got in that position by kissing ass. He's obviously just not good at what he does. And for me, it's confusing. Um, again, coming from California, I remember some of the conditioning that I learned of from one teacher. Did you know that America was stolen land from Mexico and the Native Americans? Damn. Well, from my experience in Mexico, that's good then. I've seen the corruption, the cartels, the kidnappings. Yeah, that's good. What do you mean that's good? Like, no, it's good. It's the yeah, I'd rather have them in charge. I'd rather have a Silicon Valley than to have some more acres of avocados to be extorted and stolen to pay off the drug routes, the drug cartels that operate in the same area that extort them. Yeah, I'm cool with that. No, but you see, it's stolen land. No. Um, Side note, thank you, Mr. White Man, or Jew, or whoever created the interwebs, Intel processors, Michael Dell. It's cool. And number one fucking moron bought it. I mean, he's not a moron because he has a college degree and I don't. I'm an idiot. But I remember him one time smoking meth. He smoked meth, and wanted to attack some white people. You stole my land, give back my land. I'm thinking, hey, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? Yeah, but you see, the teacher was just doing their job, and like, look, this is a fucking moron with no leadership, and the leader is the teacher, the counselor, and you telling them that the land was stolen, and they're in a toxic state. What's possible? What could happen, huh? How about you see? And this is where the blame game. Well, it's not the teacher's fault. It's where were the parents at? No shit, where were the parents at? Also, but fuck, man. Let's go to another quote. When you come into the presence of a leader of men, you know that you have come into the presence of fire. That it is best not incautiously to touch that man. That there is something that makes it dangerous to cross him. Woodrow Wilson, President of America. Um, Fedor Emelianenko, David Goggins. David Goggins. Prison style Jay Statham, Brandon Statham, whatever. Wes Watson. Jason Statham. I think someone wrote in the comments saying, yeah, Wes Watson is the prison version of Jason Statham, whatever that actor's name is. And I met more people like that in the Marine Corps that, what would you call it, have the 1,000-yard stare. People that were about the business. Again, we had a colonel who was a Mustang, and the Mustang is, well, I'll tell you what, this is how we treated this Mustang. Whenever we would see blue cars, blue stickers, when there's a sticker in the car, red is enlisted, blue is an officer. And you gotta salute these fucking motherfuckers, these cars as they're driving by. Doesn't matter if you're taking a piss, digging a hole, or in some cases your fucking two hands are full. They shouldn't be full. One should be free. This colonel who a small guy. I'm trying to think he was shorter than me because I'm short, but the same height. I remember him in the Marine Corps Chow Hall. There's what I'm trying to remember. There's non-NCO, NCO, staff NCO, and I think what officers' quarters or some shit like that. So different sort of seating section for rank. But the colonel, he had his own hookup. And I remember this dude would let the youngest, the smallest junior Marines cut ahead of him in line, and then he would sit along with us, at the smallest ranks. And I remember one time, I forget who the fuck I was with, but someone said, "Hey, that's the colonel's car. Stop and salute." Roger. And we did proudly. Yeah, we was the other motherfucker's car and be like, "Oh, that's our warrant officer. Yeah, fuck him, man. Just keep on fucking digging. Keep squaring the shit away." And yeah, but a Mustang is someone who was enlisted, got out, went to college, instead of fucking off and saying, "Yeah, fuck the Marine Corps, fuck the Marine Corps. It's about the first Civ Div and get all these bitches." No, he came back. He's like, "All right, now I'm gonna lead these men." What the hell? So yeah, he could have gone elsewhere, but he didn't. And the older the Marine Corps, the older you, the longer it was ago that you joined, the more severe the boot camp was, the more primitive our gear was, the more beat down our buildings were, our barracks were. Salty motherfuckers, man. But this dude said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go back." Yeah, but because of that, him being a colonel, the way he was with us, there was a whole lot of respect and admiration for him. He never ordered me to do anything, but if he would have, if I failed, because I knew quitting wasn't an option, but if I failed, I think I would have so much shame to letting this leader down, more than being whatever, reprimanded or facing some sort of consequence. But that's what leadership does, man. Just fucking like, hey, man, there's a fucking leader, man, a warrior. Get after it, motherfuckers. No excuses. Go forward. Trump 2020.